Catchy music already on. Thank you so much, Catchy Music. George Hanaki, hello. Hello everyone, this is Michael El-Bacha. It must be Let's Chat on Sunday nights. Good evening to you all. I hope you're looking... Thanks, sexy man. You are, Chaminda. Thank you so much for joining in today. Hello, Ruby Rose Management. Lots of love to everyone tonight. I hope you're looking after yourselves and your loved ones. And I hope you've been vaccinated, guys. Looking fab. Thank you, Catchy Music. Today is also Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the different types of dads in this amazing world of ours. Hello, Mary Kiani has just joined us, the international artist. Let me go live with Mary. Have a look at this. Okay, I'm going to join. This is... Okay, here we are. Getting her on. Go live. The amazing Mary Kiani. I've just got your song playing in the background.
Funny, because I've got my own song playing in my background as well. My background is better than yours.
Well, happy Father's Day. I was saying to everybody, today is Father's Day for all the different types of dads out there. And I know that you've got a couple of beautiful children that
I've got a few different dads here.
Yeah, and all that. How are you, gorgeous?
I'm all right. It's funny, every time, well, when Father's Day comes around, I think of my own life. And I actually only found out who my father was just a few years ago. And they found me. So every time Father's Day comes around, I used to think, I've never wished anybody Father's Day. And then, of course, you have kids and then you wish their dad's Father's Day. But for the first time in my life, a few years ago, was the first time I was ever able to wish my own father a happy Father's Day. But that only happened once, Michael, and then he died. But that's life, eh? It's just...
Absolutely. That was a beautiful, touching story. Thank you so much for sharing that
Yeah,
one.
but everybody's got a different story, you know, and you hear a lot of stories just now through COVID, you know, people having to deal with things, whatever it is, just everybody's just dealing with things the best that they can, you know, and all our emotions are all over the place most of the time. But, you know, in days like today, you can remember the dads, or you can just, you know, give the dads a pat in the back, or it's like Mother's Day. We're just out to give each other a pat in the back and just say you're doing the best job you possibly can. You know, however, whatever way it goes, you're just doing the best you can.
Absolutely. Bettina, your Bettina has joined. She's on. She's
I know. I thought, see if she texts me. I can't get on. I'll just hand it over to you, Michael.
Well, can I just introduce you, since you're on the amazing screen? They don't get much bigger than you, darling. You're my special guest tonight, and what an honor to have you on the show. You're an international star, a 90s phenomenon with over 10 national hits. That's right, international hits. You are Scotland's finest singers-songwriters. You are the queen of the clubs. You are our icon, and we've taken you on as our very own Australian.
Yes.
So I just wanted to say I'm so honored tonight.
I love it when you give these big build-ups, Michael. It just makes me feel, as a human being, just really special and lovely. Do you know? It's just love and light the whole way, Michael. And like you, I know you've got loads of painful things going on in your life, and we've all got da-da-da. But then you just always come out with all these positive statements, and you just build me up. And I think, gosh, that's me he's talking about. Do you know? And it's just I was just talking to someone earlier just about my career and the amount of time and effort, and they actually asked me a question, what other jobs have you had? And I says, I've never had any other jobs. Music's everything, do you know? It's been my whole life. And so it's really good along the way to keep being inspired by people like yourself who throw these beautiful comments that keep me going. You know, it's like fuel for my heart that then gives me the inspiration that somebody out there loves what I'm doing. I'm going to keep doing it. Do you know? Because us as artists, you know, it's a hard time. You know, there's one thing not making any money or making a living and not having any gigs. The other thing is when your heart's heavy and the world is sad, it doesn't really make you want to write songs about love and light and fabulous stuff, you know, because songs really come from the heart, and they're about maybe your life or somebody else's life, or, you know, so as it's kind of hard just now, even just to keep the inspiration going. And there's a lot of people out there who don't really have nice things to say about other people or anything or whatever. And I think, what's the point in that? What's the point in that? It's not doing the world any good. It's not doing the vibe any good, you know. And how easy was it for you just to tell me that you loved me? And how wonderful did it make me feel? Do you know? More of you, Michael. There needs to be more people like you in the world who just want to throw it out there. Yeah.
Baby, I know you are absolutely loved by so many. I know that. I'm grateful to call you my friend, honey. I've watched you, you know, back in the 90s at Mardi Gras. You've done it all. You're an established artist. And you haven't just done it all. You're doing things right now. And that is writing.
I'm going through, it's full circle. It really is, Michael. It's full circle. You know, I'm back at college just now. I'm up in my skills, you know, because people say, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And there's no point me sitting about wondering what I'm going to do. I know there's certain things that I need to do, you know, maybe write some more songs. I'm doing a new album. I'm doing 2 albums. And I see Ruby Rose Management has just asked there, I should write a song about you. Aye, you could be my inspiration. But I own the copyright, right? Because I'm back at TAFE now. I'm learning all about that again. No one will ever rip me off again.
You're an amazing, baby. You're in the 90s. You're actually in the 90s music.
A phenomenon. A phenomenon.
Yeah,
a phenomenon.
Right. And that was when I used to go out clubbing back in the clubbing days. And my film that's in the works will be based in the 90s kind of music. So you've got definitely going to be having a cameo role in that one.
I was actually just thinking camera and then my phone fell. In fact, setting my camera up earlier, my phone did fall and the corner of it hit something, and I've now got a big dent in the front of my phone. Oh, it's fallen again.
Well,
you know what? But what can we do?
That's okay, baby. Let's talk about your normal day pre-COVID. What's a normal day of Mary Kiane's pre-COVID?
Pre-COVID is just is more of the same. It's kind of same but different. In the music business, I think it's funny. I was talking to some friends who work in maybe the corporate world where they've got the one job, and I said, you know something? It's like I look for a new job every day, because the music business is like that. You know, you might get a gig and it might only last 2 weeks and then you're paid off, sort of thing, because there's no work there. So I'm always proactive all the time. Always within music. You know, recently I've taken up the ukulele. Before COVID, I might have taken up something else, or I might have had this great idea, you know, a great idea like I want to ride a motorbike. I want to ride a Harley Davidson with dikes on bikes. Well, I did it, you know, pre-COVID. Just, I just live life. I don't know whether it was my upbringing and coming from a really kind of poor estate, and I was left to dream, and I used to dream about being quite fabulous, and I didn't even know what that was really, but there was somewhere in my head that was just better than where I was, you know, and I kept a hold of that dream all the way through, and I still keep a hold of that dream. I still want the curtains to open, and I still want to come out there, you know. Right now I'm planning the new album, but before COVID, I was planning, as I said, the riding with dikes on bikes, and then Madonna summer show for Mardi Gras, or even before that, I would maybe be thinking about a float for Mardi Gras, or another big gig for Mardi Gras, or this or that. So constantly, you know, COVID hit, and I'm still planning, but I just have to rethink because I don't have that audience. So I've taken myself on my porch. So it's just same but different. It's always, and then before COVID, you know, surviving in Sydney, financially surviving in Sydney, with 2 kids. I mean, my daughter's working now, but I've got a 14-year-old as well. So always just trying to survive being a musician. COVID hit, exactly the same again, same but different. Just try to survive being a musician, and supporting my children, you know, and supporting my children, especially my son, who's a wonderful musician, trying to keep being cool, but it's no happening, Michael. Mother's not cool.
Mummy is the coolest ever. It's just that age bracket. Talking about performing, first, hi Leonie. Leonie's joined in. Then Dylan Wright. Now, Ruby's asked about Sydney World Pride, which is one of my questions. Would Mary Kiani love to perform at Sydney World Pride?
I want to be all over it. Of course I do. I want to be all over it. I really do. So if any World Pride people are out there, stick me in the top of the cake. I want to be there. Put me in the cannon. I want to fly.
You deserve to be there, sweetheart.
Do you know, like coming to Sydney, you know, the big gig was Mardi Gras. You know, for every performer, you wanted to be on the RHI, you wanted to be on that main stage. So that was always a dream. And that happened for me in 2006. Do you know, so World Pride is another big gig. It's another big coming together, big gathering, and something, you know, the gay community I've been part of just all my career, do you know, just to be in amongst that big family, and just that feeling of, because I live here in Sydney as well, the talent that's around here, do you know, we should be able to pull off something pretty magnificent, and I'd love to be in there. I will. I'll stop eating cakes for a wee while. Or just get really stretchy material.
Sexy back. We need you. We definitely need you.
What you see is know what you get, Michael.
I love it because what you see, what you get. You're such a genuine, beautiful soul.
I found some eyelashes today. Can you see that? Look, I found some eyelashes.
You're looking gorgeous as always, by the way. You haven't aged one little bit. Seriously, you're amazing. And I mean that.
I just don't come up close. I look better in the dark. You see me in a nightclub, I'm absolutely stunning, I tell you. I feel so good, I take myself home.
That's what I do too every day.
I feel that sexy, I turn myself on. Keeps me laughing, Michael, keeps me laughing, you know.
I love you, baby, I love you. We just got to take the mickey at these times. You've chat about your impressive career. I mean, you've worked with Prince. Yes, Prince.
Yes. Supported Prince in the 90s. And it was just a bit like, yeah. But it's funny, all these years later, it's like, oh, I supported Prince. But back in the day, you're like, yeah. You know, but I was with a band that were having number ones. I was with a band called The Time Frequency. We were top tens all the time. We were doing illegal raves. We were doing legal raves, you know, for thousands of people and everything else. So performing in Scotland was a big thing because we had lots of fans, you know, and then so supporting Prince in Scotland was just, it was like our gig. It wasn't really Prince's gig, it was our gig, you know, and it was just, but I mean, I was a working musician, you know, and I think I should have got his autograph and blah, but I didn't. We were the same.
And how does a full-time musician survive today? Having said that, you haven't stopped. How do you survive?
You just got to keep positive, and have genuine people around you that really want to support you. Because without that support, I couldn't survive. I couldn't survive without the love and the kindness. People that, like wee Betty there, my friends Alison, loads of people, Shona, everybody that supported me, even just give me a gig or put my name forward, or, you know, there's not one path, there's not just one door that you need to knock on, but everybody's got my best interests at heart, you know, so things happen, you know. Friends that I sung at their wedding put a big gig together last year for me, and they all handed me envelopes, and I was very socially distant from them. It was all very, very right and everything, and I had so many tears in my eyes because they just organised that out of the goodness of their heart. They did no other reason to do it. They just wanted to help me. And I found, Michael, throughout all this pandemic, doing my wee porch gigs, you know, and somebody actually called them my tribe. I think I've got a good tribe around me. I think I have. And I think I'll always, I mean, I don't like to say I'm just surviving, as my beautiful friend Simone Waddell says, no, you're thriving. I just always aim to thrive, you know. That surviving's one thing, but it's knackering. You know, I just want to make music, Michael. I just want to make music, and things were looking good. I had my Donna Summer show, and I had my Harley Davidson with the Dykes, and things were picking up, and I was on a wee roll, and then COVID came. Do you know? But so again, it's just same but different, Michael. And you just need to always search. You just need to search for something that fits, you know. And then I thought, while we're in lockdown, I'll up my skills. I'll up my skills and do all the things that I wanted to do when I was running around like mad. Of course, we can't run around like mad now. So I'm actually at TAFE 3 days a week online, and I'm upping my skills. And that's dead exciting. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just reinventing, just shuffling things around. I'm going to set up a new company, MK Music and Events, because I do so many little events here, there, and everywhere. And I think the world needs just small events. You know, I'll come to your house and I'll sing for you.
Well, Ruby Rose Management just asked how can they join your tribe. Is it exclusive?
No, I'm actually going to start a Patreon site, Michael. I've been setting that up. I think I've got enough people around me that just purely want to help me produce new music, because that's where they come from, because they met me through the music. And the fact that if I can't produce music is because I can't survive. But if I want to thrive, then I need the support of everybody, whether it's $10 a month. Do you know, if I have enough people doing that, I can then just direct it into my new music that people have been asking me for. But creating new music and producing new music is a journey, and it's a financial journey as well, especially when you're having to support your children and all that too. So this has given me time, this COVID lockdown now has given me time to think, what's my end goal? Where do I want to go? And what do I want to give people? And I want to give people new music. So I can, after the TAFE, I'll be able to record a lot of stuff more myself. I was doing that before, but I'll be able to do it better, Michael. So, and you know, and not only my own music, I can then record vocals for anybody all over the world, but I can do it in a better way because I'm going to learn new things. So, you know, we all get days where we just think, what's the point? What's the point? And we all get that way. We do. We just need to just stand under the shower and just feel that. Sometimes I just feel that water and I think, just energize me, water. Just start my day. Just put me somewhere better. Just put me somewhere better, because there is a lot of good stuff out there as well, you know. Just keep a hold of the big picture. Where is it you want to go? And for me, it's new music and a new album. And I'm going to do a Scottish album as well. And I'm teaming up with the piper from Johnny Farnham's band. The bagpipe player has been playing with him for 30 years. So him and we're joining forces. And I'm going to produce some fantastic Scottish music.
Amazing. You also sing classical music. You did a classical album, which was just, whoa, amazing. So
it wasn't a classical album, it was a classic, not classical.
Yeah. It was just awesome. Love hearing.
Timeless, Michael, timeless. And that's all the songs that I sing on my porch. Songs with just simple messages, simple, like little things mean a lot. You know, blow me a kiss from across the room, say I look nice when I'm not. Touch my hair as you pass my chair. Little things mean a lot. It's just, you know, and these old songs, that's why they last the test of time, because they're not complicated. They've just usually got a simple message of love. And saying that, I hosted a Zoom birthday party the other night there, and she asked me to sing Paper Roses. Have you ever listened to them? Have you ever seen the words to Paper Roses? It's not very nice. Do you know Paper Roses? Marie Osmond?
No.
Paper roses. No. Anyway, that was a classic. Do you know, you think these songs are all about love? It was all about the guy just leaving her and stuff like that. But again, classic songs, you know, songs of love and tears, and I just love singing them, Michael. We had workmen on Friday. There was workmen across the road there, all the labourers, and they're all having a wee wiggle in the lane. You know, they're all having a wee wiggle. Who are you? And then there was Bettina giving them my card and all that, and just. But do you know what I mean? The postman or the delivery guys with all the online Amazon shopping and all that out with their wee cameras and stuff. And do you know, if I've made a handful of people smile, then job is done, Michael. Job is done.
Amazing. That's all we need to do at this time as well. Leonie just mentioned I Love Paper Roses. It's a country song, Michael. I didn't know that.
I realize the way your eyes deceive me. with tender looks of la 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 la. Can't remember. But like a big bed roses made of paper, there isn't any love left in your heart. It's just one of those real paper roses, paper roses. Oh, how sweet those roses seem to me, but they're only imitation, like your imitation love for me. I mean, listen, it's like, oh, she's like, ah, your love's rubbish. It's just like a bunch of paper roses. But the melody's lovely, do you know?
That is sounds like it's a lovely song for you to be singing to us right now.
I might do it on the porch on Friday. Another song I got asked for was something from Greece, and I went away and learned there are worse things I could do than go with a boy or two. Do you know the one? Betty doesn't know that one either.
Very, very
You're too young then. Maybe you're too young. Did you never see the movie Grease?
no. Damn it. I know exactly the movie, but I've never watched it, if I was honest. I haven't,
Oh.
but I know Grease. I'm very bad. I have to be honest. I haven't seen many movies. I haven't seen E.T.
Grease Lightning. John Travolta. No.
Of course, I know exactly talking about John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John. Great movie, but I've never seen it.
Well, there are worse things I could do. Was Rizzo. She was the bad girl. She was a rebel in the gang. That was kind of like me. But
Well, you know what? You're amazing. You're absolutely amazing. You're so passionate. I know things are going to be happening for you. I know last time we spoke, you were looking for a sponsor, perhaps, for a recording to record your
yeah, well,
music.
that's when I thought the Patreon would be a better route to go down, and then everybody that wants to. It's like a sponsorship, isn't it? But it's just ongoing for a while. And then I can give people the big picture. Yep, I want to have 2 albums. I want to have a new dance album, and I want to have a Scottish album. And can you help me get there? Do you know? And I think there's enough love around that I'll get the help. I just need to set the whole thing up, and that's the hardest thing, Michael. Is click, 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 computers. And I'll go
Well, you know what? I'll be the man behind it all as well. I put out the love because I really believe that we really need Mary. We need you to still be out there doing what you do because.
Well, I've had new remixes, Michael, of some of my old hits, and I'm so excited. I am just
yes. When can we hear these?
Well, I'll keep you informed. But they're slowly coming in, and I'm so excited because they're starting to sound good. When I Call Your Name's been remixed. A song I wrote years ago with a DJ called Aladdin. It's called To Be Loved. Never really did anything with it. Gave it to these guys in Scotland, and I've done some remixes. You've never heard it. It's amazing. Anyway, excited about it. Trying to keep it all together. Trying to, obviously, my TAFE and my da-da-da. Slowly but surely. Then I'll set up the Patreon, and we'll see how quickly it moves then. Do you know? Yeah, just now I'm getting all on lay-by. Do you know what I mean, Michael? So I just...
Yeah, I do, baby. I know exactly what you mean. And yeah, absolutely awesome. Someone said, oh my God, you're Scottish. You should meet Robin McKenzie. I just got...
Who's Robin McKenzie?
Our 2RRR chair. There's a Scottish show that we have on 2RRR. It's called Down Under with Robin. Oh,
Down Under with Robin? Oh, Down Under, meet Mary. There's something about Mary Down Under.
Let's talk about your successful Mary on the Porch show. I mean, I was honoured for you to have me on the show last week. I recall. I was so excited because I'm a big fan of your work, and you connect like me. We connect the community together. You put out love. You haven't stopped working, and you don't get paid for any of all this. And here you are, still spreading your love, and it's so inspiring.
But you know what, Michael? It shows me that people, everybody needs music, and I feel I read a wee quote a while ago saying, music connects us, and as musicians, we are the messengers. We need to get that word out there, and that's who we are. We are the messengers, just to put that love out there, do you know, whether it's just in a song that makes people feel good. And through that, Michael, people have been donating to me in my PayPal, and just doing the most loveliest things. They really have, you know, and the amount of food that's been cooked for me and delivered and dropped off at my door, you know, cards through the door, maybe with some money in it, you know, a drop in my PayPal. I'm blown away. I am, and I just feel, well, I must have done something right. And really, and they, or maybe just these people can really appreciate that I'm just trying to keep putting out the music, because they need that as well. You know what I mean? If we didn't keep doing these wee live shows or something, even if they drop in for 3 seconds and they went, oh, it's Mary, at least, at least they dropped in. Do you know what I mean? They dropped in. And me as a singer, as a performer, I've got a purpose. You know, the worst thing for a singer, a performer, is to not have any purpose, you know, and it gives me a purpose, because I don't just roll out of bed and jump on my porch and start singing. I get up at about 7 in the morning and I've got to start. But I mean, that's not even including setting up links, doing my wee flyers, sharing the posts, do you know, what am I going to wear? I'm having a bad hair day. Do you know, or the cable's not working, or the Wi-Fi's dropped to, you know, before I actually get on that porch. But when I'm up there and I start singing, sometimes I'll dig out an old song I've not sung for a long while, and it just gives me the best feeling. There's a wee song, Raindrops Are Falling on My Head. Ah, raindrops are falling on my head. What a wee song. It's beautiful. You know, Madness, it must be love, love, love. I've never sung these songs before. All of a sudden, they make me like, oh, I'm loving it.
And you're loving it, we're loving it too. If you're putting
Well, that's the
smiles.
thing. That's the thing. If you give it off as a performer, then people warm to that, you know. And then because everybody else is in lockdown and they're not going out, and people are being very generous, just very, very generous. Whether it's just shouting me a wee coffee, or whether it's dropping a couple of loaves of bread off, it's just, there's a lot of giving. There's a lot of giving, you know. And I just feel, well, what I've got to give is me and my songs and my porch, and you know, because I don't have any money to give them. So I'm giving my bit and then they're giving back to me. And I think that's kind of really how the world should work, eh, Michael? Just keep it going round. Just keep going forward.
Your music said, Mary, have you approached support acts for your album?
No, I have not. There you go.
There you go. Catch up. What's your favorite song, and what song have you ever recorded? What's your favorite song, and what song have you never recorded but want to?
Really do you know, because of the porch show, I end up with many favourite songs. Like the Big Torch songs are favourites, you know, just, what have I loved singing? I Who Have Nothing, the big Shirley Bassey ones, The Raindrops Are Falling on My Head, Make You Feel My Love, Adele. Never thought I'd sing an Adele song. There's a million songs out there. And the song that I've never recorded is the hit that I've not written yet. Do you know what I mean? It's just, there's a million and songs, they touch everybody differently, don't they? I mean, we all listen to music differently. You know, I've got songs that I love that I can't get enough of, just maybe because of the chord structure, or just the instrument, or just something about the tension of the chord, and it makes me want to cry. Like Emily Sandé, Clown, I'll Be Your Clown. I can't even sing past the second line. I'm in tears. Do you know, songs that just grab me and touch me, you know, to write a song, or even something from Emily Sandé, I'm sure she would be amazing just to be around. But songs that have those chords that just grip you and take you to the tears. You know, you don't even know what the song's about, but so that they're the songs that I want to find. I want to find a song like that. So that's the song that I've never recorded. But I mean, I've got songs like that I love. I mean, my big ballad, I Give It All to You. When I did the video back in the day, it was really, really cold. But every time we came to the middle 8, I burst into tears every time. And then towards the end, and actually on the video, you can see it on YouTube, I Give It All to You. The very end, I've got tears running down my face. They were real. And I cried at every take. I couldn't get past the middle 8. And even, it was just, but that's what music's all about, isn't it, Michael? You know, we use it for everything. We use it to cry, we use it to laugh, and we use it to love. And we use it to break up, and we use it to hate people. We don't hate people, but you know, we don't hate people. But we use it for every emotion, do you know? So I'm always hoping to write that song that's going to get a hold of people. Just so that's the songs that I want to write. That's where I want to be. But that's hard. It's easy to write a song, Michael. It's hard to write a great song. You know, just got to keep doing it.
And I have to say, last time I saw you perform, I saw you a couple of times. When you perform, the energy is amazing all over the place. And I saw you the I Love Donna Summer show that you do. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've never, you know what? I have to say, that's my first ever show that I get to see that show at the Mardi Gras Festival. It was amazing with a full band. You have a full band. Oh my God. Tell me what goes on in your body when you're performing live in front of these amazing audience. And
well, of course, I was everything for that gig. I was the promoter, the booker, the ticket person, the cloakroom person, the band organizer, the dad. So I had to do everything, and that was, you know, that's just the way it is. I think I'm quite a leader, and I'm quite happy doing that. But something in that scale is quite massive. But I think if you get the right people, like my band, Ralph Marshall, my MD, you know, the band are incredible, you know, and I think to have an incredible show, you need to get incredible people, do you know? And these people not only are great musicians, but they're my tribe as well, you know, and we don't have a lot of time for rehearsals and everything else. So you need to rely on people being talented, Michael. And that's all it is to it, you know. And even having the lovely Karina on, again, I'm a visionary, you know. Well, what's going to look good? What's going to tie into that? Can I help anybody? Karina had just written this new song as well, which I helped her along with Steve Peach to produce a new remix of it too. And I knew she needed a stage as well. And I thought, how perfect is that for her to be my opening act and then to join me on Enough is Enough. So my head was constantly thinking, how do I make this show all the way, you know? And then I'll worry about remembering all the words to 18 songs. That was my biggest worry, Michael. Remembering the words. And does my bum look big in this?
And you threw us some whistles. Well, I think the
120 whistles. 120 whistles I gave out because we were still in COVID. You weren't allowed to dance. So already my head was thinking, they're just going to want to go crazy. So I'll give them all whistles. And when we do toot toot, hey, beep beep. Oh, and it was deafening. But I got the effect I wanted. I got a room full of just people going crazy, but without breaking the law. Do you know, it was hard. And then she works hard for the money. I don't know if you caught it, but I had gold chocolate coins that I threw out. But as I was throwing them out, I was like, oh, I hope it doesn't hurt anybody. Oh, no. But, you know, and then even at the beginning, having Michael Boyd, the sexiest boy, dancing with me. Yes. So my head was just, how do I make this fabulous? Because I know who my audience are going to be. My audience are going to be fabulous. It's going to be a lot of people that know me, maybe don't really know what to expect, but they're here for a good time. And then I need to deliver. Do you know, I need to deliver. Therefore, I need to feel as amazing as I can feel, do you know, and get out there and just present that show and just keep smiling. So you feed off the audience. The audience were amazing. You're right at the front there as well, Michael. Feed off that, do you know? And then I'm on a journey. I'm on a different plane. I'm somewhere else, do you know? Somewhere else.
I loved it so much. It was amazing. That I loved it. In fact, I loved it that much. The beer went all over my crutch.
Oh.
You just blew me away, blew everyone away. Catchers did say that.
Cheers.
Cheers, baby. Catchers said they sent you the link for that support act thing.
Lovely.
And Ruby said, let's bring back for Mardi Gras 2022 and Melbourne's Midsummer 2022. Yes, please, Ruby Rose.
I'd love to be on it. Absolutely. And you know, if I've got new music out there to promote, then amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Amazing. How long have we been chatting for? Just so I can be able to save this. So tell me, those struggling out there, musicians at the moment, what words of advice do you have for them, darling?
Well, is there something you want to learn? Even though everything is online, why don't you use this time to up your skills? It doesn't have to be a massive project. Maybe if there was a wee something. Like last year, I took up the ukulele. I love my ukulele. I just love it. It's a new skill now. I run a ukulele class every Saturday now at 1 o'clock. Can't believe it. You know, because I never played guitar. Love that, you know. So search about, find something. Oh, that's right. I wanted to, and go and find it. There'll be a TAFE or offering all these free courses. You know, if it's something to do with music, there'll be a wee course there for music. There'll be lots of grants. There'll be, you know, I actually got a mature student scholarship, so I got money back. But mature student, what are you all about? So, but that would be my one thing. You know, if you feel you're just kind of going nowhere and you're going nowhere because you're not allowed to go at the house. So, you know, if your head's in the computer, then put it in the computer for something that's going to benefit you when we eventually all get back into things and all get back into things. Was there something you wanted to do? Maybe you wanted to know more about lighting. Maybe you wanted to know more about, you know, whatever, dressmaking or something, just something. Go find it and go do it. You know, did you ever write songs in your bedroom when you were younger? Maybe you've got songs on the shelf that you forgot all about. Take them back out. You know, you'd be surprised. Maybe you've got a few wee gems in there. Maybe put a wee advert up and team up with somebody else and, you know, finish that song, or, you know, just to the musicians, you know. But I mean, everything's kind of different. If it's money you need to make, I don't really know. Oh, here we go. Ukulele
Free.
Zoom is free. Oh, Bettina's put that in there. Because Bettina's in my ukulele class. She's still learning how to tune it up.
So much, Bettina, as an artist, under you do a choir as well. You look after students, Redfern Choir.
Yes, every Monday night on Zoom, I conduct the With One Voice Redfern Waterloo Choir. The last COVID, I wasn't into it as much, but this time I've been preparing it a bit better. I've been getting my head into, you know, that more of the preparations, and in fact, I'm enjoying it a lot more now. I found an app that I can actually separate some of the harmonies now, so it's easier for me to teach harmonies because this app will play one harmony and I can sing the other. So I'm kind of making it work for me a bit better this time around. I think last year we were all just a bit, what do we do? What do we do? You know, so this year, because my skills have upped a little bit as well, I'm a wee bit more confident in kind of trying out things. What was the question again?
There's someone asking you, who would you like to duet with? Rose. We're doing a duet, me and Mary Kiani, everybody. I wish. I can't sing.
Where's my manager? I don't have a manager. Who would I like to duet with? Oh, I don't know. Lots of people. Lots of people.
Let's talk about like a collaboration. Is it Mustang? Mustard.
Colonel Mustard and the Dijon Fives.
Wow, what a track!
Wasn't it fabulous? They're doing great. So because of the UK, their COVID restrictions have been lifted a bit. So they're actually playing all the festivals again, and that's what they're really good at. They're a big festival band because they're really quite quirky. They've got a song, and the chorus goes, "Cross the road," and the whole audience all start crossing to the other side of the hall. It's the best, like, for entertainment value and for just they're just a great bunch of people. And they remember me from back in the day when they used to go to the under-18s and I would be performing there. Now they're all grown up. So they're kind of fans, but they're my tribe now as well, because I said to them, well, I knew who they were and blah, blah, blah. They were lovely. But they asked me to be a part of this and they paid me, Michael. And they also paid for the studio. I went to Steve Peach, my songwriting partner, for 24 years. So I could get a good job done and whatever. And they did that without even asking any questions. And I thought the big thing that I got from that was the respect, because they remembered all the stuff that I'd done before. And then they were just so happy to have me on the record. But at the same time, I was so happy to be on the record. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just a two-way love thing. It was the most amazing thing, you know. And just them as a group, you know, they're promoting, you know, peace and love and smiles and mustard, love and mustard. How can you
Amazing.
not love
I love them too.
that?
I love them too. And you know, I love you guys, your collaborations. Song's perfect. I
It
just want to
is.
say there's a lot of love for Catcher Music to collaborate with Mary Kiani on this. There's a few. There you go. It's out there, universe.
Ah.
Catcher Music. We've got Nathan Foley, Shauna Jensen, Catcher, and yeah, so Nathan Foley.
Super group.
There you go.
That'll be the super group. Maybe we could do something spectacular for Pride 2023.
Perfect. That's a great.
Maybe I could stand up in the Harley and ride it in.
Oh yeah, let's talk about you on the Harley. We've got Harley Davidson. You were on the back of with the Dykes on Bikes. Tell me about that. I know you're so proud of that moment.
Well, do you know what, Michael? It was one of those bucket lists, you know.
Yeah.
And I just had a massive operation on my knee. I got a bone graft on my knee. I couldn't walk. I was pretty down. Life was pretty horrible because I couldn't walk. You know, I was debilitating. I was just feeling very sorry for myself, and I wasn't in a good place, and just because of the pain, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And I thought to myself, right, I need to get my head out of here because it's no good. What do I want to look forward to? What do I want to achieve? What's something? It doesn't have to be massive. And I thought, I want to do a Donna Summer show. And I want to ride a Harley Davidson in the Mardi Gras parade. It's something I've been wanting to do for the last 25 years. You know, every time you see those girls riding at that parade, I get shivers when I see a bike pass me anyway, especially a Harley. And I thought, and I always said it years and years ago, I want to ride a Harley without Dykes on Bikes. So I don't have a bike, right? I didn't have any money, big operation on my knee, but I thought I'll start writing to all the Harley companies. So Harley Davidson get back to me and says, go and choose your bike, Mary.
Yeah.
I just thought, wow. It was one of those, Michael, if you don't ask, you don't get, you know. So, but the big thing for me was, you know, a few months previous to that, my kids were watching me on the couch, feeling sorry for myself and with the pain with my knee and thinking, oh, and next minute they're on a milk crate on Oxford Street, and they see their mother flying up that street with a purple sequin catsuit on, you know. And I thought, my kids need to know that no matter what goes on in your life, if you've got a dream, if you've got a bucket list, if you've just got a dream that's something that you want to do, there's going to come a time where you can do it. You just need to find that time and go, this is my goal and this is what I want to do. And that for me was the big message to my children, that no matter what, you can do anything. If you really, really want it, you can. I mean, I'll never jump out of a plane, Michael. I'll never do a skydive or a bungee jump. I know that. But I knew I could ride up that street on a Harley Davidson some way, somehow. And then I just put it out, and I put it out there, and it all came back to me. And I got to ride, and it was a dream come true. And the girls just all looked after me. Do you know, I felt as if I'd just been in this gang all my life. I loved them. They were just so good. They were just, you know, it was great. And of course, the two bikes that were round about me, they were Scottish as well. Betty that plays the bagpipes. So next minute, we're all singing, Donald, where's your trousers? My adrenaline was through the roof. You know, and I'm trying to hold this bike up because my knee's still a bit sore. Oh, I was trying to hold this bike up. I'm thinking, yeah, you're doing this, girl. I had all these after parties planned for after it. I couldn't move. I came home. I sat down, and I think I sat in the chair for about 3 days. I couldn't move.
Well, absolutely amazing. You're inspiring. We're running out of time here, so I can save the video. Thank you so much, Kiani. You are the one and only Mary Kiani.
Oh, I love you, Michael.
I love you so much. We need more, and thank you for everything that you do, especially through the.
Thank you.
I love you, darling. Any final words? How can people stay in touch with your work?
just put my name into Google somewhere and find me on the porch and just drop in and say hi. Request a song, maybe no. I tell Bettina, if you've got any requests, come back Tuesday when I'm not here. But just you know, just keep the chin up with the chin and on with the grin. You know, you find yourself in that wee lull, just push yourself to find something that keeps you going. Just die and just tune in, sing a song, learn a new song, pick up a ukulele.
Absolutely.
Aye.
There you go. Words from a wise woman. And maybe we'll add the your links to the comments down the bottom. Mary Kiani, I love you. I cannot wait to see you again soon.
When will I see you again?
Soon. I love you so much.
Oh, bye everybody. Thanks for jumping in.
Yep.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so much.
Kasia.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Mary Kiani. Thank
You're
you,
welcome,
everyone.
Michael. Mwah.
Shine.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. And